Moses was a fugitive. He killed an Egyptian soldier and escaped to avoid his arrest. An Israelite baby saved from death, now a humble shepherd tending flocks in the wasteland. For 40 years, he wandered these sands, believing his story and his purpose were over. The fierce sun beat down on Mount Horeb, a place known as the Mountain of God. Every day was the same: dust, heat, and the endless silence of the Midianite desert. He thought the world had forgotten him. He thought God had abandoned his suffering people. But while living in the wilderness for many years, his destiny was waiting for him. A strange phenomenon caught his eye: a flickering light where there should only be rock. Fire in the desert was common, but this light was different. It was brilliantly pure. He watched as the flames danced on the branches, yet the leaves did not wither. Why is the bush not burning up? It defied every law of nature he knew. The closer he got, the more the air felt heavy with an unimaginable, holy presence. Imagine standing before a fire that doesn't consume. Let's see what happens when God speaks. Suddenly, a voice called out from the very center of the flames, "Moses! Moses!" Trembling, the old shepherd fell to his knees. "Here I am," he managed to reply. "Do not come any closer," the voice thundered, vibrating through the very stones around him. "Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground." Moses obeyed, his bare feet touching the warm, sacred sand before the Creator of all. "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." At this, Moses hid his face. He was terrified to look directly at the divine. The Lord spoke of the misery of his people in Egypt, hearing their desperate cries. "I have come down to rescue them from the Egyptians and bring them to freedom." A land flowing with milk and honey awaited them. The time for deliverance had arrived. "So now, go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people out." Moses recoiled. "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out?" "I will be with you," God promised. A guarantee of absolute divine protection and power. Moses was full of doubts. How was he going to go back after everything that happened? Moses asked, "Suppose I go to the Israelites, and they ask me, 'What is his name?'" The air stood still. The flames paused. God delivered the ultimate revelation of his identity. "I am who I am, the great eternal present, the uncreated creator of the universe. Tell them, I am has sent me to you." A name carrying infinite, unstoppable authority. God instructed Moses to gather the elders of Israel and tell them deliverance was near. God warned that the king of Egypt would not let them go unless compelled by force. "I will stretch out my hand and strike the Egyptians with all my wonders," God declared. But Moses still hesitated. "What if they do not believe me or listen to me?" God answered with a question. "What is that in your hand?" "A staff," Moses replied. "Throw it on the ground." Moses obeyed, casting his trusted tool onto the desert floor. Instantly, the wood twisted and scaled. The staff became a living, venomous snake. Moses ran from it, but God commanded, Reach out your hand and take it by the tail." As he grabbed it, the serpent stiffened, turning back into a lifeless wooden staff. This sign would prove to the Israelites that the God of their fathers had appeared. Moses witnessed miracles, yet he still resisted his calling. Let's see his final excuse. God gave him a second sign, turning his hand leprous, then healing it instantly. A third sign was promised, turning water from the Nile into blood upon the dry ground. Despite these wonders, Moses pleaded, "O Lord, I have never been eloquent. I am slow of speech." God's anger burned slightly. Who gave human beings their mouths? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say. In ultimate desperation, Moses cried out, "Pardon your servant, Lord. Please send someone else." God told Moses that his brother Aaron would help him and act as his speaker. Take this staff in your hand so you can perform the signs with it. The divine encounter ended. The fire vanished, leaving the desert silent and unchanged once more. But Moses was forever changed. He returned to Jethro, his father-in-law, to bid farewell. Taking his wife and sons, he packed his meager belongings onto a donkey. With the staff of God in his hand, the reluctant shepherd began the long march back. The man who fled Egypt in fear was returning as the prophet of the Most High. The confrontation with Pharaoh awaited. The plagues were coming. The Exodus was about to begin. I'm David. If you liked today's story, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.